Hi all, today I am going to show how the payment wizard is going to work in Focus-ERP. So let's start. The payment module in Focus-ERP is designed in three interfaces, that is a payment request, payment process and payment posting. So let's start with payment request. Payment request. In the payment request, the data is captured from the vendor due date analysis report. By using this module, we can clear our vendor bills on time based on the due date. We can also make early payments in some scenarios. So let's start. So in payment request, we have multiple search options like document search. For example, if we are using multiple purchase vouchers, here in this backup we have AP invoice and AP invoice RRC and AP invoice direct booking and AP invoice RCM. If we want to do particular against particular invoice, we can select this voucher and the data will be arrived based on the document. So, but right now I am not selecting any document search. We also have bill number search option. Once the data is arrived here, we can search on the bill number. And here we have vendor search option. We can search the vendor name. For example, I am selecting Siemens. Okay, Siemens. And we can also search multiple vendors like Siemens, Beckman. Okay, and click on load button. The payment request is raised by the procurement team, or we can assign any user to raise the payment request. So once the data is arrived, we can see all the details here, like the vendor name, against which branch this invoice is booked, and vendor name, due date of the invoices, and bill number, our document number, what is the due amount or overdue amount, both options we have. So we also have the request payment process. User can make 100% payment against the invoice, or he can also make partial payments. He can edit here. He can edit the payment. He can make the partial payments against particular invoice. And we have whether we have also the source document details, base document details. Base document details, and we also have whether we have deducted the TDS against this purchase voucher or not, and bank account details of the vendor, which we have captured at the time of vendor master creations. So user can select respective bill. User can select the respective bill by clicking on this checkbox, or he also can select all or unselect this. He can select any respective bill to process. Here I am selecting for Beckman, and we have Siemens. Siemens also I am selecting some bills and click on save. Once it is clicked, the data will get saved in one external table, because whenever user wants to do any changes, he can do the changes before sending this document to the banking team. So here in pending option, we can find all the details which we have raised the payment request. Just now I have raised this 1568 document for two vendors. You can see here Beckman and Siemens. If user wants to amend the amount before sending to the banking team, he can change the amounts here, and after changing he can do select all and click on send to next level. he can click here, click on send to next level. Once it is clicked, application will post one pop-up message like posting successful. So once it is posted, the banking team can see all the requests raised by different users, all the requests raised by the different users. So for that, they have an option payment process. In the payment process window, like how I said, users banking team can see all the requests raised by the respective user. Just now I raised 1568. So under 1568, they will click 1568. They will verify all the details, amounts, invoice number, bill numbers. They will verify all the details and they will select the bank from which bank they want to make the payments to the respective vendors. For example, I am selecting here HDFC Bank and automatically the bank name will arrive. And here we have payment mode options. In payment mode, we have net and NEFT option. So user can select NEFT or check option. By clicking this, application will generate one reference number, automatic reference number. You can see here. See, this is system generated automatic reference number. It is an increment mode and it is unique. And mode of payment also, user can select mode of payment and which is not mandatory. Okay, this is not mandatory. And once he selects all the details, the banking team will click on Excel option. This Excel option is developed based on bank format. This Excel is developed based on bank format. Here in this case, we have developed the Excel in HDFC bank format, which is completely in text format. This is completely in text format. Now the user will upload this file in the bank portal. The user will upload this file in the bank portal, and once the confirmation is received by the bank that payment has been made, the finance manager receives the confirmation through email from the bank. Okay. Now the finance manager will go to the payment postings. All the process are generated will visible in payment posting window. So we have generated 1568, 1582. Okay, 1582 we have generated. So all the data from payment process will be captured under payment posting. Now the finance manager have the provision to change the posting date based on bank email. For example, bank has processed on 28th of February. He can change the date to 28th of February, and he can keep some documents which are not processed by bank by unclicking here. He can keep these documents in pending stage and click on post button. Once posting is done, Focus will raise bank payments entries. Focus will post bank payment entries like how we have done on we have posted on 28th of February date. So we'll go and see. Now the payments which were posted will get knock off against particular invoice, against particular purchase voucher. So in this way, the bill wise will also happen in the Focus. You can see here, this is the document info. See, just now we have posted 21 February 8:23 a.m. Okay. Now you can see this Beckman is adjusted against the opening balance. It has been knocked off. See, you can see the bill, the payment has been knock off against the purchase or the opening balance, whichever we have selected in at the time of payment request. So in this way we can do payment request and make payment process and postings in Focus ERP. I hope you like this video. Thank you.